Oh, sorry, this is a video I made a while back. I never uploaded it here on this channel, so I decided to upload it now, so enjoy.
My presentation is on authenticity, which was very interesting to read. Basically, authenticity is constructing your own values and meanings without a prescription from society. And it's when we strain to conformity that we find ourselves in a state of comfortable self-deception and become alienated from who we are. So I'm going to go through a few different existentialist philosophers and tell you their views on authenticity. First, there was Nietzsche, who believed that we all had an innate aspect to our nature that took pleasure in hurting others. And that's why authenticity can be so terrifying, because conformity might be the only thing that's protecting us from ourselves. Yeah. Nietzsche also had a thought experiment called the Doctrine of Eternal Recurrence, which describes the kind of courage that is required for the total embrace of one's life. And here is an excerpt from the textbook. What if one day or one night a demon slinked after you into your loneliest loneliness and said to you,
"This is life as you live it now, and as you have lived it, and you will have to live it once more and countless times more, and there will be nothing new about it, but every pain and every pleasure, every thought and sigh, and everything unspeakably small and great in your life must come back to you, and in all the same series and sequence. The eternal hourglass of existence is turned over and over again, and you with it, you mote of dust."
if that thought took control of you, it would change you as you are and maybe shatter you. And Nietzsche goes on to say that the thought of living through the fears, disappointments, and monotony of our lives over and over for eternity is too much to bear. And this is why we don't overcome ourselves. We are unwilling to accept and carry the weight of our own lives. I really like this excerpt because it makes someone rethink their lives and the level of authenticity by which they're living. Next is Heidegger's anxiety, which he describes as the bewildering freedom by which we can define ourselves. And because the possibilities are endless, they don't end until the day that we're dead, we're never complete. Therefore, we're always in a process of growth. And it's when we go back to prescribed norms that we become inauthentic people. Next is Sartre's bad faith, which he described in two terms. The first is facticity, which he described as the unalterable circumstances and environment which limits us. Second is transcendence, our mindset and perspective to these limitations. And bad faith is when we deny either of those conditions. He uses the example of a homosexual. If this person denies their homosexuality, then they're in bad faith, because they are denying their facticity by rejecting the situation. But if they accept their homosexuality, they're still in bad faith, because they're denying transcendence by reducing themselves to an object of predefined values. Sartre goes on to say that bad faith is unavoidable. So those are all the points that I had, a quick little overview of the authenticity chapter in this textbook. And now I'm gonna let Zeta take it away.